Well, hello everybody and happy Tuesday. It is Tuesday, August 11th, 2026 at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. This is Lisa Freeman coming to you live from stampingwithlisa.com. Welcome everybody. I'm so glad you're here. We're going to have a great time tonight. Uh-oh. I forgot to turn the sound off. Hold on. Well, that's weird. It says the sound is off, but it's still playing. Hold on. That's weird. Saying okay, now I got it off. Okay, it was saying the sound was off, but I don't know why the sound came on. Okay, so we're gonna have a great video tonight as always, and we're gonna be making these fun cards. So I actually got this idea from one of my cards I got in the mail, so I'm gonna show you those in just a second. But it's a fun fold and it's super easy to do. You can use it with any designer paper you have. But I did check, both of these are available, or they were this morning. So, and I think, I'm not positive, but I think they're both on sale, but I'm not positive. This is the one that's not on the regular designer series paper page in the catalog. It's like kind of in the back with the scrapbooking stuff. And I love this paper though, it's so pretty. So you can either do this card with two different pieces of paper from a pack, or you can just use the same piece of paper for all three parts. And then the inside, I just put a coordinating piece and then a little piece of white behind that so you can't see it. So in case you want to write something real quick in there, you can. So I put that on both of them. So I just picked a piece that went with the paper on the front. So let me show you the card that I got the idea from. So this is from Debbie Hamilton, and she sent me this card, which I loved, but I don't have that paper. I think this is actually either from a Paper Pumpkin or from a Memories and More kit. I can't remember. It's one of those butterfly kits, and it might be the Memories and More kit that sold out like pretty quickly. I think it was in the last catalog, and I bought a few of them and was going to do a class with it. And then it was like, before I even scheduled the class, they were already sold out. And I was like, dang it. And I didn't even think about it. I was just like, oh, I don't have that paper. And I thought maybe it wasn't Stampin' Up. But I think after I made these cards, I was like, I think that is the Memories and More kit, maybe. But I'm not positive. But if Debbie is on here, she could tell us. But I loved her card. It was so pretty. And yeah, I'm almost positive this is that Memories More kit. But anyway, I loved her card, so I decided to make that as my project tonight because I didn't have anything planned and I had class this morning, so I was like, oh, I gotta come up with something quick. So that's her card, so that's where I got the idea. So thank you so much, Debbie, for sending me that card. And then I got this card in the mail. This one is from Nancy Ross. Love this. This is with the Velvet Meadow paper. And now we've been waiting and waiting all these months for it to come back in, and it's still not in. And now somebody said it might not be coming back in before it retires. I don't know. They might just discontinue it, but that would stink. Because I bought a bunch of it. Not a bunch, but like 4 packs. And I've been sitting, you know, I was waiting and waiting and waiting to use it because it was sold out. And I didn't want to use it when you couldn't buy it. So that's kind of stupid because half the stuff's sold out all the time anyway. All right, so that's from Nancy. Love that card. Beautiful, beautiful card. And then I got this card also, and this one is from Sandy Dentremont. And I almost did this one today too. And I was like, I was trying to decide between this one and the one Debbie sent me. And I was like, well, I'll just do one of them today, and then maybe I'll do this one on Thursday. So let me know if you want to see this one, because this is a really cute card too, and you can do this one with any paper, but I love it in the hydrangea hue. So I might do this one, and this is a good one. I've got a Stamp-A-Stack coming up in 2 weeks, so I thought this would be a great card for that too. So I might be doing this card on Thursday. And then I've got my card kit. So this is the card kit you get for free. If your order is $100 or more from now through the 15th, which is Friday, I think. Because today's 11th, 12, wait a minute. Today's 11th, 13th, no, Saturday. Oh, Saturday's the 15th. So I think I'll have the new kit on Saturday, though. So, because otherwise we'll have to wait till Tuesday, and that's too long. So I'll have a new kit Saturday. So you'll get this card kit now for orders placed through the 15th. Okay, so I think that's, oh, I gotta say hello to everybody, and then we'll get started. Hey, Amy. Hey, Brenda. Hey, Donna. Hey, Lynn. Hey, Cindy. Hey, Christine. Hey, Myra. Hey, Marie. Hey, Trina. Hey, Gloria. Hey, Rhonda. Hey, Lynn. Hey, Marva. Hey, Cheryl. Uh-oh, you were in the hospital. I hope you're okay. Hey, Nancy. I just showed your card. Hey, Therese. Hey, Cindy. Hey, Jana. Hey, Sherry. Hey, Lou. Uh-oh. Everybody went flying. Hold on. Let me scroll back. It's so funny, like, when everybody jumps on at the same time, then all the comments just go flying. And I gotta scroll back and find out where I was. Hey, Sarah. Hey, Lisa. Where'd I go? Trina. I lost my place now. Well, I'm just gonna stop there. But, oh, Debbie's on here. So, Debbie, this is your card. So did you use, let me see if I got your comment on here. Did you use the, I'm looking. Debbie, we're doing your card. I don't see if you put on here. Oh, there it is. Oh, it's from the Memory Tomorrow. So I was right. Okay. So that was the, I do have that one. So I could have made the exact same card, but then nobody could get it because it's already been discontinued a while back. But I love that. Love it with the butterflies. So I just punched out a little butterfly for each one. I should have colored that one, but I thought since it was kind of a black and white card and green, I guess that's soft sea foam. I don't know. It kind of looks too dark, but I really like this color. But I think the really light part is soft sea foam, but I don't know. So I didn't color that one. But it's super easy, so I'm going to show you. Oh, Tracy's talking about the storm. We had a really bad storm yesterday, and I didn't realize how bad it was till I got up this morning. I mean, it was like thunderstorm, you know, it was windy and raining and blah, blah, blah. And then I got up this morning, and all these tree branches were down, and I was like, dang, I must have slept through that part. I don't know. And I was like, I guess I got to go up there and pick it up. Yeah, it was bad last night here in Chesapeake. So I got some cleaning up to do. Okay, so let's get started. We're going to do the blue one first. They're both exactly the same except for the colors. So the measurements are all the same, but I'm going to give the measurements for both of them. So we're going to start with our piece. And, oh, you know what I wanted to do is show you how to cut it. So let me give you the measurements, and then I'm going to show you. It's actually, the cardstock itself is 1/2 sheet of cardstock. So you get 2 out of a sheet. So we've got 7 by 4 1/4, 5 1/4 by 4 of the designer paper, 4 1/4 by 2 1/2 of Lost Lagoon, and then 4 by 2 1/4 of the designer paper. 2 by 4 is the white piece that goes on the inside. 4 1/4 by 1/2 of Lost Lagoon, and then 2 pieces of this because you need one for the top and one for the bottom. And then you also need scraps of white for the words and the butterflies, and a scrap piece for this little punch here. So, so a scrap of Lost Lagoon, and on the other one a scrap of black. But I am going to show you how to cut it real quick because it's super easy. And you don't have any waste, so it's good. Okay, did everybody get a screenshot of that? Oh, here's the paper too. I wanted to show you that. So this is the Everyday Essentials one. So I showed you this, I think, when I did it. And if you need the number, it's Everyday Essentials Mix and Match Designer Paper. The number is 167702. And here's what it is. So I did this one on the other card we made. That was actually the kit last time, was this one. So you guys should have gotten that card kit in the mail by now with the instructions. So that was those 3 pieces. So this piece is probably my favorite one in the whole pack right here. So this is the 2 that I'm using today. So I love this paper. And I think it comes with 3. Actually, I think it comes with 4. Maybe. No, it doesn't. 1, 2, 3. Well, I've got, this must be 2 packs, maybe. Because I have 4 sheets of that. And I got 4 sheets of that one. I do have 4 sheets of all these, but I think I put 2 packs together is what I did. So that's why I got 4 sheets. Because when I was cutting the kits, I needed 2 packs. Okay, so that was the 1 pack. And then, oh, hold on. This is the other one. This is the Moonlit Flora. And this is really pretty too. So this has the little, I guess they're moths. They could be butterflies, but I think they're moths. And, oh, I gotta tell you guys something. And then, so we got this one. I think this is the one I used on the card. And it's like a whole scene. Yeah, so I did, so I have one that has this bottom part, one that has the top part. And this one has multiples too. Maybe there's only 4 designs in here. And you get, I love this one too. That one's a really pretty one. Yeah, I think this one doesn't have that many choices and you get like 3 of each or something. Okay, so, oh, let me cut it. So this morning, I was sitting there eating breakfast and, you know, I have this really nice view out the back window. We're going to take 1 sheet of Lost Lagoon, so regular sheet. You're going to cut it in half at 4 1/4. And you could score it first if you want to. Whoops, I just moved it. 4 1/4. Okay, so then you got half your sheet, so you can put that aside. And then you're going to cut that at 7 inches or really 4 inches because it's 11 inches long. So we're cutting 4 inches off. So there you go. So there's our biggest piece. Then you're left with this piece and you're going to cut that at 2 1/2. So 2 1/2. So that gives you this piece and also this piece. So these 2 pieces are actually, oh, let me score it real quick. And you can score it at 5 1/2. Okay, so that's your big piece. And then these are the 2 other pieces. So it's 1 whole sheet. If you put it together, that's your whole sheet right there. So no waste to it at all. So that's half of a sheet of cardstock. Okay? Okay. Let me get all these off of here. So anyway, I was sitting there eating breakfast and then all of a sudden this butterfly goes flying by and it's just a really, really pretty butterfly. It was like, I think it might have been a monarch because it was really bright, like orange and black and yellowy colors. And I was like, oh, that butterfly is so pretty. And it just kept flying around around my window. Then right in the window, a hummingbird just comes up to the window and just stands there, like not stands there, but it's just like right in front of the window. I'm sitting there staring out. It's a hummingbird. Like I don't have any hummingbird feeder or anything. And it's just like in the air looking in the window at me. And I was like, oh my God. I couldn't get my camera out fast enough because it stayed there for a couple of seconds. And I was like, man, I wish I had my camera. So I could have taken a video of that because it was the coolest thing. It just kind of flew over and just like was in midair and just was like looking in the window. I was like, oh my gosh, that's so cool. So I don't see hummingbirds hardly ever because I don't have like a, you know, a feeder or anything. But Everyday Essentials is sold out. Dang. I just checked this morning. Okay, so first thing we're going to do is put this one on the inside. Well, that's a bummer. And I think it was on sale too. I was going to order some more. But I just placed an order the other day because I was waiting for this, what's that green ribbon? The Peaceful Pine ribbon. I've been waiting and waiting and waiting for that to come back in. It finally came back in, and so I had a few things to order. So I went ahead and ordered it before it sold out again. That's what I always do. I put like a few things in my cart, and then it's like if I'm waiting for something that's sold out, as soon as it comes back in, I'll just like get it and then place the order real quick. Okay, so there's that piece. We're gluing that together, and then one of these we're gonna put on here. So all we're doing is putting the designer paper onto the cardstock. And we don't have any stamping except for the words and the butterfly. So it's a super, super easy card. So this one will go up here. I did make a mistake when I cut it the first time though, because this piece needs to go vertical and these pieces need to go horizontal. And so I fixed it because I had originally cut 4 inches across, and then I was like, oh shoot, then that would be sideways, which you really can't tell, but I was like, oh well, I'll just cut another piece. So make sure if yours is directional, you cut your top pieces separately because these need to go horizontally, this needs to go vertically, although you can't really tell if I had done it wrong. But okay, so there we go. Then this piece you put down first and you decide, do I want my flap thing to be on the left or the right or in the middle? I liked it better on the left. I don't know why, I just did. Debbie's was on the right and it was really pretty that way too, but I'm gonna put it on the left. So you just pick a spot where you want to put it, put some glue on there, and just make sure it's straight. So I'm gonna put it about right there. So it's kind of about almost the same from the top and the bottom. All right, so then you put this over top of that so it'll hide it, and you want to have it, this is going to be at your bottom. So you want to have it about the same. So that's probably like 3/4 of an inch there or so, covering both of those pieces. So you're just going to put your glue, make sure you got it going the right direction. That might be too much. All right, put it right there. As long as you're covering that white piece. Oh, wow. You have 7 hummingbird feeders? Wow. Go through so much sugar. Well, at least you're not eating the sugar. All right, so this piece, what you're going to do is put it exactly lined up with the bottom. So get it exactly lined up, and then just put your glue. You could put it right there, but I just put it like here. Just about 3/4 of an inch there. And then take that, line it up exactly at the bottom, and hold it, and then close it. Okay, because you want these 2 bottom pieces to be even. Okay, then hold that for a second. Amy, I sent the catalog. The catalogs were mailed out from Stampin' Up, I think, on the 1st. So they should be arriving around the 15th is what they usually say. Okay, so now we're going to do the words. So I just got some scraps of white, and we're going to stamp happy birthday. I did one with thank you. So here's the happy birthday, and I did thank you so that it fit this curve right here. So I liked the happy birthday better though. So what I did was I stamped happy birthday in the black. And just left a little bit of room so I could rip it on either side. Uh-oh, I just did that crooked. Yeah, a little bit crooked. Let's try the other side. Moved it. It's hard to see unless your head's right over top of it. And you know what? I think I'm just going to go ahead and stamp the other one for the next card while I got it out. one's a little bit crooked too, but that's okay. Oh, you know what I need to do too is the butterflies. So I've got a scrap of white. That was on the other side. So we're going to go ahead and stamp butterflies. So there we go. Okay, so now let me show you how I did the punch. So I took the 1 7/8 inch punch, and I got a scrap of Lost Lagoon. And then what I did was I stuck it in here. First I was going to do a circle, and then I'm like, no, I don't want a whole circle. I want something smaller. So I put this in here right in the middle of the circle, and then I punched it. And so you get like a, you want to try and get it right in the center. Mine's a little bit off, but that's okay. So you get that. If we want to try it again, we can. I'm a little tiny bit off, but so if you go exactly perfect right in the center, that one's better. Okay, so there you go. So now you got a new punch. This is called the Lisa's Designer Label Punch. And then we're just gonna rip this, and then you're just gonna glue that down right there in the middle. So we're gonna put some glue over top of the one that messed up. So my morning started out like that. So that was like, so it was just so exciting. I was like, don't you just love it when things like that happen? And I have a lot of birds in my backyard, but usually I see like a lot of cardinals or, you know, regular kind of birds. That was one of the rare times I've seen a hummingbird. And it was just so weird because it wasn't like at a flower. It just actually was right in front of the window looking at me. And I was like, that's so cool. All right, then this is going to go on with tape and then my linen thread. So we're going to put some tape. Uh-oh. Not coming out. There we go. On here. And then I've got my linen thread. So we're going to make, oops, I got two rolls tied together. Okay, I know, it's just so weird. It's kind of like when I used to have my old house, I had these mourning doves that would come every single year. I swear it was the same 2 mourning doves. And starting in every spring, they would come to my bedroom window and sit on the little, I had like a brick ledge outside my bedroom window, and they would just sit there on the ledge all day long and make that you know, they make that noise. I always called them the hooty hoot birds because it's like they almost sound like owls. All right, so you're going to put this on your fingers like this. You can do the figure 8 and get your bow like that, or you can just do loops and just kind of go back and forth, make a little loop, make a little loop. But when your ribbon is so curly, you probably don't want to do that, because this, when you get to the end of the roll, it gets super curly and it's harder to do the loops. So I'm just going to leave a little tail and do like a scissors here, a figure 8, and cut it, and then just kind of pull it off my finger. It's stuck. Okay. When you have fat fingers, that's hard to do. All right, so now we've got like a faux bow, so it's not tied or anything, and we're just gonna put it like diagonal here, like that, and press it flat on there. I might twist it here. No. Okay. Being a little difficult. It's just so curly. I like it when the tails are curly, but not the loops. All right, and then we're going to put a little piece of tear tape to hold it right there. And then dimensionals. And put it down. So I had a class this morning. That was a lot of fun. I always love it, having classes. My girls are always so sweet. All right, we're gonna put that like right in the middle, like so. And then I've got some of these gems. These are the Moody Palette Glossy Dots. We're gonna put some of those on. So I used one of these. This is actually cloud cover. So I put one of those right here, and it matches the Lost Lagoon really well. And then I took the black ones. Oh, forgot to punch this out. So we're gonna color this real quick, one of them. So this is Lost Lagoon. So I'm just gonna sponge this top one. It's much easier to sponge before you punch it out, because once you punch it out, it's too hard to hold it in place while you're doing it. So I don't want to get the other one. Okay, so there we go. Now we're going to punch it out. I think this is one of my favorite stamps and punches. I love these butterflies. And they're just so easy. I really enjoy punches instead of having to get out the die cutting machine all the time. Okay, so then we're gonna take the one that we colored. Here we go. And just put a glue dot on that. And just stick it wherever you want. Stick it right there on the top. And then I'd used the black, the little black one for the butterfly. And then I put one big black one down here. Let's just do it right there. All right, and then we're gonna give it a little squirt of shimmer. And that really shows up nice on there. You guys see that shimmer? I think you can see it on here, especially on this piece right there. It's really shimmery. Love it, love it, love it. Okay, so that's card 1. So card 2 is going to be the same, just different paper. And I'll put it down here in case you want to take a picture. Let me see. Oops. You can run the twine on a bone folder. I kind of like this curly though. I like the ends curly like that. I like the bow part straight, but then I like these curlier. Thank you guys so much. Who was fighting? I love it when I miss half the conversation and then I see something. I'm like, what are they talking about? Oh, you had 2 the other day that were playing, huh? I always have these squirrels in my yard that there's usually like about 3 or 4 squirrels. They're in the backyard just running back and forth, chasing each other. And they'll run up the tree. Then they'll hop from tree to tree. And it's like, they're so funny. It just cracks me up. All right. So now the next one, here's number 2, card number 2. So we have our same piece to start with, 7 by 4 1/4. Our inside piece. And then our other piece of black, 4 1/4 by 2 1/2. And then our DSP, 4 by 2 1/4. Our black, 4 1/4 by 1 1/2. Our white, 2 by 4. And then 2 pieces of the skinny part. And then again, use the scrap for your butterfly and your words and stuff. Okay, so get a screenshot of that. It's kind of crooked. There we go. Yeah, punches are just so easy, especially when you're having class and you can just pass them around the table. I always say when I'm having class, if we have to go die cut something, I'm like, okay, we need to take a field trip to the kitchen because I have my die cutting machine on the island in the kitchen. Oh, hummingbirds memorize faces. and will always know you. That's really interesting. Was I wearing something colorful? I was wearing my nightgown, which, yeah, it's like tie-dye looking. But I don't think they can see in the window. Oh, I don't know. They probably could see because it was cloudy this morning. If the sun is out, then it's kind of like the windows are a little tinted. But if it's cloudy, then you can see in. All right, so you got a picture of that, hopefully. Oh, Lou, people pull in your driveway and watch your hummingbirds. That's crazy. I just think they're fascinating. I don't know. Birds are fascinating to me. I told you about that other one the other day that makes the something weaver. Did anybody look that up? That was just the coolest thing I've ever seen, watching that bird make a the nest. And it was like the coolest nest I've ever seen. Okay, so this one is the same thing. So we're going to start with this piece, put it in the inside. Oh, look. That's pretty. That's a, what do you call it? A moth. There's a name to it, though. I can't remember what the name of it is. I hate to even put glue on that. Darn. And it's funny because I just saw something about this the other day. There's a stamp, a postage stamp with that on there. And it's called a specific kind of moth. And it only, Luna moth. Yeah, it's a Luna moth. It only lives for like a week. It has like eggs, and then once it lays the eggs or whatever, then it just dies like a week later. So that's its only purpose in life, is to procreate. Isn't that just the weirdest thing? It's kind of like, what is it that stings you and dies? Is it a bee? If a bee stings you, it dies, or that's a mosquito? No, something stings you and they can only sting one time and then they die. Oh, Bina, you saw the stamp at the post office. I was ordering stamps and I saw it and I was like, oh my gosh, that's the same one that we have in our pack of designer paper. I thought it was so funny. Yeah, very cool looking. I don't really understand the difference between a moth and a butterfly. They have to be in the same family, and they both come from caterpillars, right? So what is the difference? I tell you what is the difference. Oh, it's a non-machinable stamp, yeah. Oh, bees sting and die, and mosquitoes too, huh? I had a moth in the house the other day. I might have told you guys this story already, but it got in the house when I opened the door or something, and I was like chasing it in the window, and I finally got a paper towel and smushed it, and I'm telling you, it just turned into dust. It was just the weirdest thing I've ever seen. It like disintegrated into dust. I was like, oh my God. I guess it has no kind of bones or anything in there. No cartilage, no nothing. All right, I don't know if this has a right way or a wrong way to it. It looks like it can go either direction. Okay, so put that on the top, and then we're going to put our white piece down. Oh, I think I got something on that. Maybe we should put it on the other side to cover that up. I don't know if that's ink or something. We're going to put it here to cover this up there. It's kind of nice. These have lines so you can get it straight. One of your friends had a nest of 4. Oh, you know what happened to me one time? I have a wreath on my front door like all year round. I change it out, you know, for like seasons. And one spring, these birds made a nest in the wreath on the front door. And I kept chasing them away. Like every time I'd open the front door, they'd fly away. And I kept like pulling out the stuff and trying to make them so they wouldn't sit because they were pooping all over my front door. And one day I opened the front door and there was eggs in there. I was like, darn it, now I can't touch it. So I had to let them stay. And my wreath was ruined, and it was a really nice wreath somebody had made for me that was like super nice, and I was really mad because now it had a nest and bird poop everywhere, all over my front door. So I had to throw it out. All right, and then this piece just goes at your bottom again. And we're gonna put some glue right here. Just like that much. You don't want to go like more than 3/4 of an inch. And then line this up. And shut it. Oh, I was going to tell you guys, I watched a movie the other day. And it was really... I thought it was good at first. And so I watched it and I kept watching it. And the more I watched it, the worse it got. It was called The Last House. Has anybody watched it? It was like these people, the whole world got locked in their house by some kind of force or something. So, you know, like the main family in the movie, that they went out, they were getting ready to go somewhere to the store or something, and they were locked in their house and they couldn't get out. And at first they thought that, you know, it was just somebody playing a prank or something. But it wasn't. All the neighbors were locked in their house too. All right, we're going to cut out our little curvy thing again. So try to get it right in the middle. Like that. And so then they were in there for like 3 years or something. And they like made their own food, and then they started catching critters like through the chimney and stuff. And it just kind of was, you know, getting like so far-fetched that it was ridiculous. And so in the end, I'm not going to ruin it for you in case you want to watch it, but it was ridiculous. Nothing says welcome like bird poop on your front door. Right, that's right, Vincent. I know. You made a sign. Oh, yeah, bird eggs enter through the garage. Well, those eggs stayed there, and they hatched. But, you know, I have people coming over all the time, but so the birds would fly away, like if somebody came to the front door. But the eggs just stayed there. Oh, I just got a fruit fly or something in here and got it. I've been trying to catch that sucker all day. It's been driving me crazy. Yes. Bina says, I love that you value life. I just killed a bug. Yeah, I love life, unless it's a bug. I do not like any kind of bugs. But birds I will. I don't want to hurt the birds or the bees. But I'll kill a regular bug any day. Like if a mosquito or a spider or something comes, man, I'm killing that sucker. Okay, so there we go. We're going to put that on. Oh, got to do our tape. And ribbon. All right, so let's see if I can get this without getting it stuck on my fingers. Okay, I made them a little bit bigger this time so they wouldn't get stuck. All right, and then put that behind. Let's put it this way. This is really twisting a lot. Okay, just stick it on there and then just put your tear tape on top to hold it. Oh, I don't think I can get much out of that, huh? All right, dimensionals. Yeah, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Let me give myself a thumbs up. Yes, thank you. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, comment, all that stuff for me. And if you leave a comment, make sure it's a nice one, because if it's not, I'm going to delete it anyway. It always does surprise me, though. About once a month, I get a mean comment. And it's usually like, you talk too much or something like that. I just want to say, you know, there is a fast forward button, and you can just stop watching it if you don't like it. You don't have to leave a nasty comment. That just amazes me. Like, I don't ever leave a nasty comment on anybody's video, even if I think it's a horrible video. I don't know where to put this because it's going to cover the butterfly or the moth. We'll put it down here. All right, and then we've got our butterfly already punched out. So I'm just going to leave this one. I think I'm going to use the little teeny one for this one. We'll put it. See, this one was black and white. That's why I did that one black and white. Except that's really, I guess, a moth. But did anybody say what the difference was between the two? I know butterflies are usually prettier, but... All right, we're using the same gems. So for this one, I'm going to use the black ones again. Actually, these are not black. They're Secret Sea, but they look black because Secret Sea is so dark that it looks black. That totally... It's supposed to be Secret Sea, but it is black to me. And then we're going to put... These are hard to get off. There. Okay. And then we're going to give it a little squirt of shimmer. And it shows up really nice on the black. Can you see it? I love it. Bit of extra squirt. Okay, so there's that one. And then let's bring them all back in here. So there's that one and those. So there you go. There's today's cards. So I hope you like them. And thank you, Debbie Hamilton, for sending me that idea. I love it. Love it. Love it. And I think I am going to do, who was the other card from? Oh, Sandy D'Entremont. I'm going to do that card, I think. Did you guys like that one? I love it. This one. I think I might do it in a couple different designer papers. But it looks super easy, and I think it's just so cute. So we're going to do that on Thursday. All right. Yeah, I like bees. Bees usually don't really sting you unless you do something to them. Thank you guys so much. Oh, thank you, Shirley. You're so sweet. I know. What is wrong with people? Okay, so it's time for the joke of the day, and I got this one from Cindy Iris Smith. She sent me this one the other day, and it was cute. I love these ones that, well, you'll see at the end. Okay, so this is the husband talking. So the husband says, "My wife said, 'Babe, don't worry about the bill today. I got you.' And I said, 'Sounds good.' So after we ate, the waiter handed me the check, and I slid it over to her. She looked at the total and said, 'Whew, this is expensive.' Then she smiled and said, 'My dad always told me a real man would never sit back and let his woman pay.' And I said, 'You're right.' So I turned around and looked the other way while she paid." And that's how the fight started. I told that to my mom, and she just sat there staring at me like, "What?" So I had to do the joke like 3 times before she finally got it. And I'm like, "Don't you get it?" She's so funny. Then I told her like 3 jokes, and she didn't get any of them. All right, don't leave yet. We got cards to give away, so hold on. You guys get it, don't you? He turned around so he didn't watch her pay. Oh, moths usually fly at night, and butterflies usually fly during the day. Yes, that's true, because the moths come in. If I get an order later at night and I open the door, that's when the moths come in, because they're flying out there by the lights. Okay, here we go. We got cards. So, still haven't gotten Sherry Stewart or Tracy or Anna. So, you guys haven't claimed your cards yet, so you got a few more days, and then I'm gonna reuse them if you don't claim them. I love this card. I think this is so pretty. I think I stamped it on designer paper. Oh, it's just so pretty. That kind of looks almost like the same flower that's on the card that I just did. Like this one. Almost looks like exactly the same, like a rose kind of. All right. That's one of my favorite cards. I like that one too. All right, here you go. Oh, Anna, you did? I didn't get it. I don't think. Did I reply? Did you email it to me? If I didn't reply, then I didn't get it. So just send it again. Sometimes they go to my spam email, so I'll check my spam folder too. Usually I try to check it like every few days because sometimes they do go in there, but I'll double check. All right, so I shook it up really good. So here we go. First winner is Lois Eldridge. Lois Eldridge. Next one is Lisa Vashaw. Lisa Vashaw. I think I saw her on here. And I think, oh, Lois is on here too. So Lois is on here. Lisa's on here. Let's get one more. Oh, she just won one. Let me do another one. Susan Campbell. Susan Campbell. I think she just won one not too long ago too. Okay, so there we go. All right, so those are the winners for today. There's my email address. So make sure, I don't know if everybody's on here. I know these two are on here and Anna's on here. I'm looking to see if anybody else is. Okay, so send me your address and I'll get the card in the mail to you. Don't forget we still have the card. Oh, you know what? I forgot to add Vicky's husband on here. Well, actually it's on here. I just forgot to print it out. So Jalen did it for me. So I still need to add Vicky Eakin's husband on here. I always hate that when I forget stuff. All right, so this is the list for cards and prayers. And here's the card kit. So if you guys want the card kit, you still have a few more days to get it. And we are done. So thanks for sticking around with me. And I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope you'll try the cards that we made today because they're super easy. And thank you, Debbie, again for sending me the idea. And I'll see you back on Thursday night at 7 o'clock. I'm looking at the time thinking it's almost 8 o'clock. I'll see you at 7 o'clock Eastern time. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.